Now, good morning children. Now we will take laws of radicals in this class. So already we have learned little bit in class 8 the laws of exponents or radicals. Exponents means radicals, like formulas. Remember formulas we have learned. What was the formulas of this? That is a to the power m into a to the power n equals to a to the power m plus n, where m and n are integers. Okay, and a is not equals to 0. Okay, this we have learned. Now again, a to the power m upon a to the power n equals to a to the power m minus n. Then a to the power m whole to the power n equals to a to the power m into n. Then a to the power 0 equals to 1. Then a to the power minus 1 equals to 1 upon a. Okay. These are the formulas. Remember children, in class 8 also we have learned. This is called laws of radicals. These formulas are called laws of radicals. Already we know. Now we will deal with some questions. Okay. Question number 1. Like for example, I am taking 2 upon 1 upon 3. Okay. Into 2 to the power 1 upon 2. So this is in the form of first formula. Okay. That is a to the power m into a to the power n. A to the power m into a to the power n. Base is same. If base is same means powers will be added up according to the question. So that will be what? 2. Now powers will be added up means 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 2. Now equals to what? Base 2. Now what is powers? Take the LCM. Denominator 3 and 2 is given in both the numbers. So LCM you know 6 will be the LCM. Now 3 divided by 6 will be 2. So 2 1s are 2 plus here it will be 3. Okay. So now power will be what? Base is 2. Power will be 5 upon 6. So this will be the answer. Clear? Likewise, one more question. Question number 2. Like for example, I am taking 17 to the power minus 5 into 17 to the power minus 2. Okay, you have to solve this. Solve it. Okay, now to solve this, what you will do? Solution 17 to the power minus 5 into 17 to the power minus 2. Okay, which is equals to what? This is again in the form of a to the power m into a to the power n, a to the power m into a to the power n. So it will be 17 minus 5 plus sign is there, so plus of minus 2, which is equals to how much? 17 minus 5 plus into minus will be minus 2. So which is equals to 17, 5 minus sign, 5 minus 2, minus 5 minus 2 will be minus 7, which is 1 upon 17 to the power 7. Clear? Understood children? Question number 3. Now solve 13 to the power minus 10 upon 13 to the power minus 5. Now you can see this, it is in division form. So already we know this formula, a to the power m upon a to the power n, because both the bases are same. That means AA. So this formula we will use here. So solution will be 13 to the power minus 10. Then what? What is the sign? Minus of what is that? N. This is m. What is n? Minus 5. So which is equals to what? 13 minus 10 minus into minus will be plus 5, which is equals to 13. Minus 10 plus 5 will be how much? Minus 5, which is equals to 1 upon 13 to the power 5. Answer. Clear? So likewise, some questions I am going to give you that you solve it. Okay. Yes, children, we have seen just now the laws of exponents and radicals. Formulas also I have written. You have seen that. Based on that, example questions 3 we have solved. Now we will take the exercise 1.6. After that exercise of 1.6, that is exponents 1, we will move to exercise 1.5 and 1.1 to 1.4 exercise solutions I will give you in PDF. Okay, exercise 1.1 till 1.4 I will give you in PDF. Go through that PDF and copy down the notes in your fair copy. Okay, now as we have completed just now the laws of exponent, formulas also I gave, so that will be in fresh mind. So we will go for first exercise 1.6 and then after completion of this we will move to 1.5 exercise. Okay, now exercise first one's question is 1.6. First question is, first one, find 64 to the power 1 upon 2. This is, you know, 64 is a perfect square of 8. So it will be 8 square whole to the power 1 by 2. Okay. So now this is in the form of, which formula you will use? A to the power whole m whole to the power n is equals to a to the power m into n. This formula you know. So now apply that and write here. What it will be? A to the power 2 into 1 upon 2. Now cancel out this. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. So it will be a to the power 1, which is equals to 8. Okay, this is your first solution. Second solution is, second question is 32 to the power 1 upon 5. Okay, so this will be, now you know that 32 is 2 to the power 5. 2 is 5 times multiplied to get 32. So I can write here like 2 to the power 5. Now whole to the power 1 upon 5. Now again same formula, that is a to the power m whole to the power n equals to a to the power m into n. Now apply that, open it, 2 to the power 5, and that is when you open, what you will get like this. Now 5 ones are, 5 ones are, so it will be 2 to the power 1. So answer will be 2. Okay. Now the next one, that is the third one, will be, third question will be number what? 125 whole to the power 1 by 3. These are our NCERT questions. Okay. In page number 26, these questions are given. Go through that. Now equals to, you know that 125 is a perfect cube of 5. Okay. So it will be 5 cube whole to the power 1 upon 3. Again same formula you will write. What is it? A to the power m whole to the power n equals to a to the power m into n. Now apply that. So it will be 5, 3 into 1 upon 3. Now 3 table, it is 3 ones are, 3 ones are. So both are divisible in 3 table. So power will be 1. So answer will be 5. First one is 9 to the power 3 upon 2. Now 9 is a perfect square of 3 we know. So I can write as 3 square whole to the power 3 upon 2. Now same formula, it is a to the power m whole to the power n equals to a to the power m into n. This formula will apply. So it will be 3 to the power 3 upon 2. Cancel it with 2 table, 2 ones are, 2 ones are. So it will be 3 upon 3, which will be 27. Clear? Same way the second question also. What is our second one? that is 32 whole to the power 2 upon 5. Okay, we know that 32 is 2 2's 5 power, means 2 is multiplied 5 times. So it will be 2 to the power 5 whole to the power 2 upon 5, which is 2. Now open the bracket, formula same, okay, which is m into n. So now 2 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 5 into 2 upon 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. So will be 2 square, which is 4. Okay, answer. Next question is 16 to the power 3 upon 4. So now this, I know that 16 is 4 times we multiply 2, you will get 16, means 2 to the power 4 will be 16. So here in place of 16 I can write 2 to the power 4 whole to the power 3 upon 4, which will be 2 to the power 4 into 3 upon 4. 4 ones are both are divisible by 4 table. So cancel it out. Then 3 and 2 to the power 3 will be 8. So 8 will be the answer for the next. Now comes fourth question. That is, fourth question is 125 whole to the power 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3. Now same way we know 125 is a perfect cube of 5. So in place of 125 what will write? 5. So it will be 5 cube whole to the power minus 1 upon 3. Clear children? Now again use the formula same, a to the power m whole to the power n equals to a to the power m into n, which will be how much? 5, 3 into minus 1 upon 3 likewise. So you know that minus will come this side, 5 minus beginning 3 into 1 upon 3. 3 ones are both are divisible in 3 table. So it will be 5 to the power minus 1. So minus 1 means reciprocal you will write. So 1 upon 5. So this will be the answer. Okay. Now let's see the third question. Third question is simplification. Third question, first one. What is it? 2 to the power 2 upon 3 into 2 to the power 1 upon 5. Okay, like this question is given. So now you can see base is same. If base is same, powers will be added up. Formula you all know. So we'll write here 2. Now what is that power? 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 5. Formula you know, a to the power m into a to the power n equals to a to the power m plus n. Now add it. 2 to the power, LCM will be 15. Here 10. Here 3. So it will be 2 to the power 13 upon 15. Answer. The question is 1 upon 3 to the power 3 whole to the power 7. This is the question. Now this I will write 1 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 3 whole to the power 7. This which law you have applied? You know that a to the power a upon b whole to the power m, suppose you are having, then what you write? A to the power m upon b to the power m. Clear? So power is same, that is m only. And here this is a, this is b. So same way you will write. So it will be now 1 to the power any number will be the same one only. So numerator will be 1. Denominator same, 3 into 7. Which formula you have applied? A to the power m whole to the power n equals to a to the power m into n. Okay. Then comes 1 upon 3 to the power 3 7 how much? 21. So this will be the answer. Okay. Then next question comes as third one. 11 to the power 1 upon 2 divided by 11 to the power 1 upon 4. Okay, this is the question given. So we know this will be 11 to the power 1 upon 2 divide sign 11 to the power 1 upon 4. I can write like this. Okay. So now we know that division means what? Which rule? A to the power m upon a to the power n. What it will be? A to the power m minus n. Okay, remember that formula? So here 11 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4. Formula what will write? A to the power m upon a to the power n equals to a to the power m minus n. So now take the LCM of the powers, that is 4. So 2 minus 1. So here it will be 11 to the power 1 upon 4 will be the answer. Okay. Then the fourth question and the last one of this is what? Fourth question is 7 to the power 1 upon 2 into 8 to the power 1 upon 2. Okay. Now you can see in this question powers are same. Base is different. Okay. So the formula remembered, when the powers are same, what about the bases? Bases will be multiplied. So now same way here 7 into 8 to the power 1 upon 2. So formula will be what? A to the power m into b to the power m equals to a into b to the power m. Remember this? That is what we have applied. So now 7 8s are 56 to the power 2. Clear? Okay. Now after this completion of this, we will move to exercise 1.5. Okay. That in the previous video rationalization I gave. Now that exercise we will do it now. Remember children, exercise 1.1 and 1 till 1.4 I will give you in PDF. Okay. So first question is of 1.5, page number 24. Page number 24 of your NCERT book. Okay. First question is classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Means numbers are given, you have to write only whether it is a rational number or it is an irrational number. Okay. So the first one is 2 minus root 5. First one's first. So you can see one rational and one irrational. So the subtraction of rational and irrational is always an irrational number. It is an irrational number. Okay. The properties I gave you, sum of rational and irrational will be always an irrational number. Subtraction of rational and irrational is always an irrational number. Remember, product of rational can be your rational. Sometimes it can be irrational also. Okay. Remember that properties I gave. So based on that, you have to classify whether the given number is a rational or an irrational number. Second one, what is it? Just you have to classify. Okay. That is 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. So when you open, what you will get? 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. So you know that plus and minus same value will get cancelled. So what you will get? 3. So 3 is an rational number. It is a rational number. Clear? Second one is clear. Now third one. What is the third one number? That is 2 root 7 upon upon 7 root 7. So now numerator and denominator you can see root 7, so I can cancel it off because it is in the multiplication form. Plus and minus we cannot cancel it off, but it is in the multiplication form, so it can be cancelled. Now what I got, that is 2 upon 7, and 2 upon 7 is a rational number because it is expressed in the form of p by q, where q is not equals to 0. Okay, it is an integer, p is an integer, q is an integer, 2 is an integer, 7. So 2 p by q is a rational number. Okay, then fourth one is 1 upon root 2. You can see the denominator is your what? Root 2, which is an irrational number. Already we have done in number line also. So root 2 is an irrational number. So 1 upon root 2 will be, it is an irrational number. Okay, then comes pi value. You know that 2 pi. Pi value we know that 3.14 dot dot means it is non-terminating and non-recurring. So it is an irrational number. Pi is an irrational number, we know that. Okay, on dividing 22 upon 7 you will see that it is never terminating or nor it is reoccurring. Means numbers are not repeated. Okay, so pi already in the previous question we have seen it is a irrational number. So it is multiplying with 2 means it is an irrational number, as pi is an irrational number. Okay.